They're finally here. Well, I've been very much been anticipating these. We have here the Nike Air Zoom Wild Horse 5s. Kind of reminds me of the 90s and the Andre Agassi's, to those of you who were around in the 90s. Very flashy shoes. I love these. I love the design. I love the colors. You know, when I saw these debut at the outdoor retailer, I was very much looking forward to getting my hands on these. Also in the same color scheme, but much different design, different outsole. The Nike Air Zoom Terra Hiker 5s. Here you go. Again, more or less the same color scheme as the Nike Wild Horse 5s, but the upper looks different, the outsole looks different. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough to get these bad boys dirty, but you know, one thing Nike always kills it on is the design. And for me, it's not enough that a shoe is functional. I kind of care about the design element of it, and I feel like Nike always kills it in both. So I can't wait to test these bad boys out. They're going to see a lot of miles this spring and this summer. Which brings me to wanting to talk about this year, 2019. I know we're already a couple months into it, but if you've been following me on my Strava and my social media, you know that I've been a little more consistent about my running.
Well, it's mid-February. I think it's safe to say that AC100 training has kicked off. I'm already night running. And it's a beautiful night.
And that's because after largely taking last year off, I wanted to recommit to something and also challenge myself physically and mentally. I think it was Casey Neistat who made famous the old adage, without a goal, you can't score. And if I'm completely honest with myself, I need that external motivation. I need that North Star, if you will, to point my ship towards. And that is why in a little over 4 months from now, I will be running the Angeles Crest 100 yet again in early August. It was my first 100 miler ever back in 2014, where I famously or infamously finished 20 seconds above 24 hours. Yes, ouch. But make no mistake, this is not about me trying to redo history or trying to find those 21 seconds out on the course somewhere. I mean, yes, I do want to get the best out of myself. And yes, I do want to try to get from Wrightwood to Altadena as fast as I humanly can. But for myself, really what this is about is falling back in love with the mountains again and learning to really embrace the process of sharpening the sword day by day, week by week. So with a little over 4 months to go before the big A goal, if you will, the big race at AC100, my focus will be to continue to build that base, continue to build that endurance, and my first test will come in a mere 2 short weeks at the Lake Sonoma 50 miler, a race that I did back in 2017 and a race I will do again thanks to Skip Brand and the gang at Healdsburg Running Company. And then after that, my focus will shift more towards the bigger mountains, and the next race coming up on the schedule is the Infinite Trails race in the Bavarian Alps, where I'll be going for the very first time thanks to the good folks at Adidas. I believe it's a relay race where I'll take part in a 3-person relay where we will be running 3 distinct loops, I believe. Details are still murky at this point. After that, you know, I'm sure I'll jump into the occasional 50K here and there, but really it'll be more of a focus on long hours in the mountains and just falling back in love with that training process. So there you have it, you guys. That's how my 2019 is shaping out. Everything is basically pointed towards the Angeles Crest 100 in early August. In the comment section below, tell me about some of your big race goals this year, the big events that's looming in the horizon that's really scaring the bejesus out of you, and maybe we can kind of commiserate with one another. If you aren't doing so already, you can find all of my training on Strava. That's just my name, Billy Yang. And continue to follow along on this channel. I'm sure I will document some of my training and some of the races leading up to it, of course culminating with the AC100 itself. Thank you for watching, you guys. That's all I have for now, and I will hopefully see you guys on the trails.